Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Let's Get Real with Real Estate. Today we're looking at a home in Lawton, Oklahoma. This one has some exciting, interesting surprise in it. At least it was a surprise for me. It was very exciting to see it. It's not the type of house you usually see it in. So, this house was built in 1929, so I know what I'm talking about had to be a renovation, I would imagine, because it was very popular in the 70s. So we're at 1301 Southwest C Avenue, excuse me, in Lawton, Oklahoma. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,100 square feet. There's the lot size here. No HOA. Spacious 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom home on a corner lot. I've done a lot of corner lots lately. Centrally located, amenities include a 2 car carport, not a garage, and a 2 car garage. So it has a 2 car carport and a 2 car garage. I haven't looked at it, as you know, except for one thing. Separate driveways with 1 car carport and a large bonus room. They talk about that carport a lot. Sold as is. Most homes are. For more info, go to www.arrowk.us or call this phone number. It's been listed for 11 days. Listed by Charles Barger at American Real Estate. That's who I would call first, not this number here. I would call this person right here and get the ball rolling. Okay. Let's look at our features. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1 full bath and 1 3/4 bath. Den, family room, living room, kitchen, dining room, central electric, cooling, and window units. It has both window units and central electric. Okay, we have included a gas range, oven, microwave, dishwasher, electric water heater. Washer hookup, dryer hookup, and utility hookup. I would see if I could get a water heater. Power goes out, you still have hot water. Kitchen, dining room, fireplace. It has one central fireplace, whatever that means, and natural gas. So it has natural gas. You could do a gas stove, a gas dryer, a gas fireplace. I would switch that hot water heater. Ceramic tile and hardwood floors. Fireplace, we already know, 2,100 square feet. Total parking, 5 spaces. You could open a car lot. Unless you have 5 children and they all have cars. 1 1/2 levels. Okay. Must be some sort of finished attic. New construction, no. Built in 1929. Single family, crawl space. Aluminum and steel siding. That's good. You can paint that. Composition roof. Electric of the city. Gas natural. That's wonderful. Sewer public. Water public. Wonderful. Love those. Check, 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 check. The annual tax amount is $1,208. You will always check to see when that's updated or changed. And if you pull permits to do work, it certainly will be. That's an incredible tax amount. And let's look at a street view. Wow, what a cute little house. Now, I'm not quite sure what all these, I don't know, boards are here. Maybe they've screened all that in. This looks like a porch up here. Or maybe that's just little columns all the way across there. I guess that's what it is. We'll see in a moment. What a beautiful front yard, right? Let's have a spin around. So we're on a corner lot. That looks like maybe a weeping willow tree there, I think. Yeah, what a beautiful yard on a corner lot. There's a fire hydrant right there. That's perfect. I love this house across the street. I wonder if it's for sale. I love the architecture. We got nice wide streets. Looks like you'd have to be careful driving on them. They got some torn up streets right there. Let's go here just for a minute to be nosy. Okay, this is some kind of family clinic, a vision clinic across the street. So if you can see to get across the street, you can get your eyes checked. Okay, let's see this side of the house. Oh, so this is your driveway. Remember it talked about all the parking spots? I guess they meant if you lined them down the driveway. Wow, that is a really nice long driveway, isn't it? Let's see. Can't get a good view of it though. Looks like a nice concrete driveway. We have a flagpole if you like to fly your flags. Looks like it could use a little painting. Get yourself a tall ladder or a cherry picker. Paint that pole. We got nice privacy from your neighbors on your driveway here. There is a garage door there. Here's a fence here that makes this part of the yard private. I love what they've done here. It really is a beautiful little house, isn't it? Let's sneak over here to the side and see what we can see. Okay, here's the people's house behind you. Now, I don't know. Wow, that's one of the best looking fireplace chimneys I've seen in a long, long time. Look at that. That is amazing. Oh, they must have had some work done on that or somebody took really good. It is so nice to see that. That looks great, at least in this picture. I like all these windows up here. So that belongs to the house, I guess, here. So you got a chain link fence right up next to you. I don't think that could be your yard. I'm not sure. I would say that's probably their yard. So this is all you have. You don't really have much of a yard at all. I can't believe some of that's not your yard. Hmm, that's weird. Okay, so let's go look at our photographs. Now it's only been listed for 11 days. I haven't seen it, so except for one picture. I'm not sure what they were doing there. It almost looks like it could be just the poles holding up the porch, but maybe they screened it in or something. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I think there's a porch up there. I think the lot is beautiful. You know, you could trim up these trees and trim them up a little better, but it's just a beautiful lot. What a gorgeous front yard. And plant some nice plants down the sidewalks. That would be so pretty. You get your mail out front. That's convenient. You have a light out here. I love that. Put a light on your flagpole. Let your freak flag fly. But it is in Oklahoma, so be careful. And these pictures are very recent, July 14th. Oh, look, there's another picture of the front yard. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh my, this deserves a closer view. We have a sunken living room, ladies and gentlemen, right out of the 1970s. Now, this house, I thought it said it was built in 1950. Did it say 59? I can't remember. I'll have to look. Wow, I absolutely love this room. And guess what? It's the front room in the house. You have a 1970s conversation pit. Now, I would totally take that fan out and change that to something that I liked better. The floor could be refinished. That window is incredibly beautiful. I love that window. Um, don't love those blinds. I would take those off and do a different window treatment. Don't love any of the dark wood. I would probably paint that ceiling white. I don't care if you guys hate me. That room is too dark for me. I would paint all this white. And your conversation pit has to have, does it have to have carpet? I don't know. And have these reupholstered, but I wouldn't change a thing because they're probably built in. That is incredible. I just love it. And you step down into your conversation pit and an open fireplace like that. That's right on. They must have built this part of the house in the 70s because this was not built originally, I don't think. So that's really cool. That's my favorite room in the house so far. Okay, now here's a dining room, I guess. I'm not sure what they would have put in here, but I really love that. I bet there's light up there. I wouldn't change that because you could put your photographs one in each thing or something. I mean, that would be incredibly fun to have this just to play with it. It goes into the kitchen, so I'm assuming that was the dining room. Um, and this is the kitchen, so we have the back door barred. I hope that's just because I don't know why that is, but I hope it's not because you live in a neighborhood where you have to nail your door shut at night. I wouldn't think so. And these are probably original cabinets, original floors. Those floors look like they're in great shape. You have a newer dishwasher, newer sink faucet, great windows. That's a beautiful kitchen space. Here we have, I guess they've just tossed in a bathroom for us to see. This house is 2,100 square feet, so it's not a dollhouse, and it's a great price. Um, it's hard to see what's in that bathroom. I don't know why they didn't take a better picture. So here's I guess a bedroom. I'm not sure what this room is over here. There again, these look like real wood floors. They look like they've been replaced, but they still look new. And they're the thin slats that used to be popular. And there's oak floors. That's a beautiful floor, very well taken care of. Here's I guess the room on the end of the house with all the windows, so it's like a sunroom. But that looks like concrete flooring, so you could start, and there's electrical, so you certainly could turn this into a studio or office or whatnot. And then all those windows I pointed out upstairs. Isn't that just lovely? I absolutely love that. I wouldn't change a thing in this room except these floors are absolutely beautiful and you wouldn't even have to refinish them. You could get some rejuvenate and put on those floors and they would be beautiful. I just don't particularly, I've never been a fan of golden oak floors. So I would want to restain them a different color, maybe more of a whiter, lighter, ashier color. But they've done the ceiling right so you can stand up. That could be a great bedroom. Could you imagine? Oh, I wouldn't want my bedroom in front of the window, although you could. I'd rather wake up looking out the window. Here's a bathroom shower. We're not sure where that is. And unfortunately, those are all the photographs we're going to get. Those floors are just incredible. Those floors are amazing to me. I mean, look how beautiful they are. That window is so much fun. I mean, the things you could do in there for a bedroom. That ceiling fan might be a little low. I'd be a little leery of that over my head. This is a really nice space here. That's the brick wall from the house. I wonder if the whole house was brick and they covered it with the metal siding. I like this color too. I wouldn't even paint this room. I would just floor it and maybe change the blinds to white. This room looks good with beautiful floors. I think that's another upstairs bedroom. This is probably a downstairs bedroom because we have three bedrooms. I'm not sure. That's probably that sunroom right there, wouldn't you think? So you can go into it from there as well. And then we only see this little bit of the bathroom. I mean, but it looks like it has marble countertops and vessel sink. I don't know if there's one or two. I didn't see a laundry room anywhere, but there must be one, right? This is an incredibly beautiful little house. I love this house. This room right here with the conversation pit, this just cracks me up. Could you imagine your Christmas tree in this window? How beautiful that would be if you could get one of those like aluminum foil reflection trees to put in that window. It would just be like the 60s all over again. Ah, there's the window where the conversation pit is. Yeah, and see, they added that onto the end of the house because that was the end of the house, and that's the wall for that other room with the blue walls. This was all added on. And you have your air conditioned vent in there as well. What a beautiful little house. So if you go look at this house or you buy this house, please let us know. Tell us what you found there, how you liked it, what you're going to do to it, and all that fun stuff. Let's look and see where it is on Google Maps. Okay, so here's our picture of the house. And here we are. There's that Family Vision Center that's across the street. Salvation Army. Korean Church. Donuts. They have a YMCA. We have a Ross, a Hobby Lobby over here. Oh, they have a hospital. Look, they have a pretty good sized hospital here too. Memorial Health. The Outpatient Center, Memorial Health. I guess that's a hospital. Cameron University, Hobby Lobby. They have theater here. There's a pharmacy there. Discounts. Ross Dress for Less. McDonald's, all the usual stuff like that. Animal hospital. It's always nice to have an animal hospital. There's the Central Plaza. Not sure what's in there. We have a post office, beauty supply, J.C. Penney. Wonder if that's still open. Ben and Jerry's Pizzeria. I thought Ben and Jay's. Okay, so there we are. There's not a lot going on in this town, but it seems like there's everything you need. I'm sure there's a Walmart or a Giant. Um, yeah, there's a Walmart Supercenter right there. I knew there would be. It's not far from the hospital. They have Raising Cane's. They have a bunch of store. Oh yeah, there's everything you need. Here's a museum. The Walmart Supercenter, Raising Cane's, all that stuff you need. And so let's go out further and see where we, because um, I did another couple of houses in this area, and it seemed to be sort of isolated. I think it's called Comanche County. So there's our dot, there's our town. Now the town has everything you need, so maybe you don't need to leave it, you know? So we're there, and down here is Wichita Falls is down here. Wichita Falls, Texas. Here is Davidson, Oklahoma. Walters, Oklahoma, where I did some other houses. We have Chattanooga. So, um, if you want to go to a larger city, I guess you could trot right up here to Oklahoma City. Here's Oklahoma City right here. So let's get back to our pretty little house. And this is 56,500, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,100 square feet with that big surprise conversation pit right out of the 70s. What fun. So until the next episode, I'll see you real soon on Let's Get Real with Real Estate. Have a great day.